Okay, so I'm going to drive by the house that's on the property where John Wayne Gacy's house used to be. So the address is 8215 West Summerdale, Chicago, Illinois. And Gacy's house was at 8213. It's the same lot though. I read a couple articles. So it was 8213 with Gacy, and then they tore that house down shortly after digging up all the bodies and everything. And then, according to the articles, and then they got a new address for it, 8215. So it's a totally new structure. And from what I read, people move in and out of there quite a bit. You know, they move in there, they get it at a decent price because it was Gacy's property, and then they, I guess they get tired of living there, and then a lot of people drive by like I'm going to do. I don't think it's wrong. I mean, I'm just curious. I've lived in Chicago area my whole life, and, you know, I never met anybody who had anything to do with the case. Well, I did meet a guy in prison who had been a prison worker, you know, a prisoner, and he would mop the floors and stuff in front of Gacy's cell in Menard before Gacy was executed at Stateville. So I talked to that guy. He said he had a few words with Gacy, you know, nothing special. The guy would paint. I think he was painting the clowns, still on death row, from what I heard. But anyway, I'm going to try to drive by here, so I'm not looking at my map because I got the video going. So, you know, I don't want to cause a scene or anything. And it looks like a totally normal neighborhood, right? I mean, just regular people. You know, I mean, it was a long time ago. Well, I think it was back, I don't even want to say what year, because I don't know. But I think it was in the 70s, right? So it looks totally normal. But just imagine, you know, if you lived here back then, and then you find out, oh, all this stuff was going on right near you. It'd be crazy, right? Okay, I wonder if I missed the street now, because I think I did miss it. Okay, I might have to go around the block here. Yeah, I think I was supposed to take a right, and I just kept going. But you get an idea of the neighborhood. I mean, you know, just basic working class probably. It looks like they got a few, like this house right here is huge. So maybe a couple tear downs and then replacing. That's going on everywhere. People putting new houses in. Okay, I'm gonna have to go around the block. So, yeah, I don't know. I missed that turn. And, well, this person's, I don't know what this idiot is doing. This is typical, right? So, I mean, okay, he's backing into his driveway, I guess. Okay, no, I didn't miss it. Okay, so this is Pioneer. And you want to take a right here. Okay. And then it goes to the street that Gacy's place was. So I'm just going to drive by and get a little shot of the new house. Yeah, okay, so here's Summerdale. I don't know if you can see that. Okay, so it's going to be right down here. Oh, okay, I see it already, I think. I'm going to pull over for a second. And I'm just curious. I mean, it looks like a totally normal area, right? I mean, because Gacy was, I think he was a contractor, right? And he built houses and stuff. So it's not that one. It's 8215 is the new address. That's 8219. I hope I didn't pass it up. No, I passed it up. Okay. You're going to have to bear with me, then we're going to have to go around the block again. Yeah, I missed it. I think it was that little one where I said that's not it. I saw another YouTube, a guy walked by it, you know. So I put that link in. Oh, this is nice. Some of these streets in Chicago are just such a disaster, right? I mean, oh God. So we got to go a long ways around. So I don't know how many people are going to watch this video. They're going to be like, okay, enough already. You know? I mean, why would you? The street doesn't go through. So now I got to go back around. But, you know, just imagine, I don't know, if it was happening in your neighborhood, you know, all these 33 murders, supposedly, right? I would not want to live on the property myself. I mean, I don't care how good of a deal it is. It's just gross, first of all. Plus, I would be wondering, I read this article just this morning, another article. Okay, so most of the bodies were in the crawl space. A couple were found in the Des Plaines River. And then some were in the backyard, 1 or 2 in the backyard. So, okay, here's Summerdale. I'm going to pass it and go back around though, because I want to be able to get a good shot. So, I would be constantly wondering if there's something in the backyard. You know, I'm assuming the FBI or whoever did a thorough job and they had little sensors to look at all the ground and everything, but so it's a basic neighborhood, just like, you know, typical of the area around O'Hare Airport in Chicago. We're not too far from the airport. So, yeah, I think it was 1979 that he was arrested. I'm not really sure. So it was in the 70s when all this stuff happened. And then I was actually in jail for the unjust murder conviction when he was executed. So they had it on the TV at the jail. All the protesters at Stateville, people protesting the death penalty, I guess, at the time. And you know what, I'm going to go down one more. And excellent driving there, right? And, but I was in the Will County Jail, you know, waiting to go on trial on the unjust murder conviction. And I thought there'd be a right turn right here, but no, because I didn't want to go too far and have to go back again. Okay, so yeah, I was waiting trial, and then he was put to death in what, 1994. So, you know, I hadn't been to prison yet. I had just been in jail. Okay, this is the 8,000 block. So we should be able to hit it. 8215 is the one we want. Okay, so we'll get it this time, hopefully. I don't edit my videos, you know, I'm not like trying to be an influencer or anything like that. You know, have music and boop, 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 you know, a little disco music when I drive by Wayne Gacy's house. You know, I'm not trying to do all that. I just, you know, I thought it would be interesting. I got my flu shot earlier today. Okay, all right, here we are. Here we go. Okay. So that was 8207. And then 8213. Oh, that's 8013. You still got 2 blocks. I don't know what I'm doing, right? And I used to work for a private detective. I think I'd be better at this. At least I found the place. Okay, so it's 8215. Okay, there's 8047. 8105. I would just not want to live here, believe me. It's just too weird. And that address is on every house. Okay, here we go now. It's this block right here. Okay, Cortland and Summerdale. It's weird because Cortland is called Pioneer on each side of it. I don't know, maybe if that had anything to do with changing. They changed the address. Okay, I think this is it. Let's check. Well, that's got to be it then. It looks to me like do you see that address? It's like non-existent. Yeah, that's it, 8215. It looked bigger in the pictures on the web. Okay, so that's it. John Wayne Gacy's old property. That's so weird. Okay, So, another YouTube. Take it easy.